On the last show, we told you about a group of Loras students who spent their spring break doing service in Alabama. This week, we take a more in-depth look at the city itself. Lauren Squires joins us here with the story.
Thanks, Jordan. Just 40 minutes outside of Alabama's capital of Montgomery lies the city of Selma, a city deeply rooted in tradition and conflict dating back to the 1800s. Recently, 10 Loras students went on a college-sponsored service trip, and this week we take a deeper look at what life is like for some residents trying to make a difference. With a population just under 20,000, unemployment at 11%, and poverty everywhere you turn, the deep tradition in Selma can sometimes get overlooked.
The unemployment here is bad enough. The level of poverty here, the many thousands of people who live in this area have no chance of finding a job, finding work. Education is not going to be easy.
Economic problems like these make it hard for the city of Selma to grow. But those aren't the only problems in Selma. Racism is a big issue, one that some residents feel will always be there.
Honey, it's so thick sometimes you could cut it with a knife.
Loras graduate Amy Fabricius has experienced that racism firsthand teaching at Selma High School, where 98% of students are black. For her, it's an experience that she says has opened her eyes.
I find such privilege to be able to be accepted as a white person in school, in the black school, to have that opportunity to be able to hopefully, be an example of these students that on both sides of the coin, we need to stop the stereotypes and get to know people.
Amidst all its problems, people like Amy are trying to make a difference in the lives of young people in Selma. Frank Hardy is the director and founder of the Selma Youth Development Center.
It's a non-profit youth center, basically, that we established. My wife and I established it to work with underprivileged kids.
Frank sees racism as a problem that can change if people have a change of heart.
When the time comes, people see that it's more profitable to embrace and include, then you're going to start finding people who are going to step up and say, we need to embrace diversity.
Although Selma has its fair share of problems, something keeps people coming back.
Selma is one of those situations where the more you look, the more you find. And when you find something, you say, well, I need to do something about this.
I originally came to Selma to volunteer for a year. When I graduated from Loras, I knew that that's something I wanted to do, was just to volunteer for 1 year. And when I came down here, just different situations happened, and every time one situation came to a close, there was always some other door that was open that just made me think, I think I need to stay here for a little while longer.
In the end, both Amy and Frank believe that Selma truly is a nice place to live. Really catch a little glimpse of hope in the people living in Selma. Both Amy and Frank are truly trying to make a difference in a place that could really use a lot of TLC. Now, something very interesting, it's nice to have that connection with Loras, having Amy down there, and she said if it weren't for her education at Loras, she probably wouldn't be there today. So we have a nice little connection down south.
Yes, we do. Thank you very much for that great story, Lauren.
Thank you.